Hey, this is Ada.
And this is Stefan.
And welcome to Living Simply in Mexico, Dia de los Muertos version.
Yes, Dia de los Muertos is today, or Dia de Muertos. I've never quite, do you know which one's right?
I think Dia de Muertos is more of the Mexican official.
We're heading out, and hopefully we'll get some good video for you guys today, as well as some video that we took previously as the run-up to Dia de los Muertos. And so hopefully you'll enjoy this edition of Living Simply in Mexico.
All right, and here we are without any makeup.
Voila. Ada had her retreat this week.
My retreat was basically based around this holiday. You gotta kind of know what's going on in town, and that is one of the challenges, I have to say, sometimes is finding out accurate, consistent information. So really, you have to sometimes just go out there and kind of boots on the ground, get out there and find it.
We actually went down to the Malecon, and it was pretty cool because it's always good to see what they're putting together down there for Dia de los Muertos. This year it was nice because they were gunning for, and I believe they achieved the world's tallest Catrina.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that still holds, but I think for at least a day we had it.
The best part about it actually was looking at, taking this huge Catrina. They had the head on the ground, and they had the different body parts, and they had like big hands just laying there like it was some Jurassic Park movie, which was a pretty cool thing to see them put that together. And they also had some international representation of folks that lived here with some different objects. Although the one from the UK was kind of interesting.
It's kind of weird if people are still alive and their representation of their dead self
is a skeleton.
But I guess that's kind of what we do when we go out and about and we dressed up and did the face painting. So maybe it's not so weird.
Sorry, Paul and Ringo.
All right, we are going to be watching a show pretty soon. Front row.
They have this show down at the Palms Theater, which is a Freddie Mercury show called I Want It Now.
Let's just say this was definitely a highlight.
Yeah, so there's a lot of energy in the show. Great singing, actually. And, if you're down here, highly recommend the show if you'd like to see it.
Are you feeling the love? Are you feeling the energy? Oh, yeah!
They presented it in a way that actually at times even felt like you were in a play. The energy of a large crowd, but the intimacy of a small group.
Yeah, so we'll put a link down below for you guys to check it out if you're interested in it. Since Ada had her wellness retreat in this house, we couldn't stay here. So we stayed at our initial house, which has the water view. The neat part about that is we saw the Catrina get built up, and then saw some great, actually, pictures of the Catrina with the ship and the fireworks. It was pretty cool. You went on a walk in the morning, right?
All right, well, it looks like it is maybe 7:15 at night or later. It's actually 7:15 in the morning. And about to get the crew up to go down to the Malecon to see the displays and Catrinas without the crowds, to be able to really capture some great pictures and just really get the vibe without the crowds. So it should be a really magical morning. this is definitely a magical time to be here. But I'm sure this evening when there's really a lot of people, it'll be lots of energy. But let's go ahead for the kind of grand finale here of this little clip. I'm gonna spin around, and there she is.
There's a lot going on, a really lot going on here the week of Dia de los Muertos. One was the Amazing Race had done some filming around town. It was kind of crazy. They were towing cars for their film. A lot of interesting things to that, but we'll keep that for maybe a meetup sometime as to what they did. And then there was a race. Was it UTMB sponsored race? I believe it's called.
Y en primerísimo lugar, señoras y señores, on the first position on the 20K en los 20 kilómetros son para Mariana Silva. ¡Eso, Mariana! ¡Primerísimo lugar!
20K to 170K races, which was kind of nuts. I could do like a 5-10K, but I was pretty pumped to see all these people running around town. I mean, literally going up these crazy hills, and going up to the Mirador, and that wasn't the tallest peak that they ran through that day, and so that was pretty nuts. But I would love to do a 5 or 10K here, but definitely not a 20, and definitely not a 170K. But hey, man, kudos to people who actually went out there and did that.
A la foto oficial. Ahí están los 5 primeros lugares de los 20 kilómetros de la rama varonil.
So after I pretended to be a runner of a 170K race, which again, I'll do a 10K. I just need to get to one. If you know of a 10K that's running in Puerto Vallarta, let me know. If I'm here, I'd definitely be up for it. I guess I'm kind of stuck now, aren't I?
It's a little different running in this weather versus in our Bay Area.
Oh, I'd be totally up for it.
Yeah,
totally
okay.
be up for it.
All right.
But anyway, so that night we went to Incanto, and Incanto is really cool. That's another place you can see live performances. And on Sunday nights, there's a no-cover event that is basically an open mic night.
There was actually a particularly large crowd because they're doing a fundraiser for Rise. Rise is actually an organization here in Puerto Vallarta that takes in children that may be homeless for a variety of reasons. They do try to reunite them with family or people, but at any rate, they do need a staff to take care of them, and so one of the ways that you can help is donating. But what's even more fun is this Rise PV, which is the talent show. It's really not a trip to Puerto Vallarta unless you can get up on the Mirador to be able to really appreciate kind of almost a 360 view of the area.
So you do some exercise. It's good.
Yeah, well, it's high intensity interval. It's just not for that many K. Our favorite walk through town was we went up to the cemetery in Cinco de Diciembre. And we did go on November 1st, which is the day before the actual official Day of the Dead. It was still cool. There were people that were there fixing up they're painting the headstones. We brought some marigolds, and all of us kind of went around. I personally went to find headstones that were either looked like they were children, because it happened to be we were there on the Day of the Innocents. That's for the kids. I also looked for ones that looked like they had been neglected for several years. So I just wanted to, I found a couple, put a flower there, said their name to kind of say, hey, we're here, we remember you. So anyways, that was actually a really neat moment. Well, on our walks, you always see different things. And of course, we're usually looking at street art. I took them past the church because nobody had gone in yet. And outside, well, there was,
Dude, don't bite me.
oh, that?
He's biting me. Okay, no más.
You wanted it. You wanted it, Audra. It's yours.
Adios, buddy.
No, I don't know.
Big bug.
A big bug. That's all I can say. There's nothing else I can describe it with. But you know, this bug that this guy had, here's the thing. We later saw this mural that I have seen before, and it had the same bug. And I never paid attention to it. So apparently that's an important bug.
Dia de los Muertos. We made it to Dia de los Muertos.
Yes, yes. And we got our faces painted. That was actually a really fun experience.
So Ada, what we got going on here?
Well, we have our little retreat activities here and for Dia de los Muertos, and we currently are in the process of doing the face painting before the night's festivities. So partying all over town. There's a couple of them are going to go to the cemetery, and a lot of the locals are going there to play mariachis for their loved ones and that sort of thing. There'll be a parade somewhere along the way. There'll be a big festival down on the Isla, down the Isla Cuale. And in fact, that's who we have right now who are doing the face painting, are Kika and Ernesto, who kind of on the same day that they're kicking off the first annual party on the Isla for Dia de los Muertos, are over here doing our face painting.
Let's take a look. Audra, the Naked Jaguar tour. There he is, the doctor.
And Dr. Mitch.
Yes. Pretty intensive.
And it was cool because they, you know, they really took the time to ask, like, you know, what element are you? What, you know, kind of where, you know, kind of finding a little bit about your favorite color, your personality, and all of us, they were fantastic.
Oh, that was really cool. So how you doing, Audra?
Living the Vida Loca.
All right.
Stefan,
Yes.
if you had to assign me an element, what would I be? Would I be earth? Would I be water? No.
No, definitely not water.
Not water. Air or fire?
I think fire is the most
See,
appropriate.
I told you.
I've never had makeup on my face ever.
Probably good.
And so I'm sitting there and I'm sitting drinking through a straw because I don't know what you do. I made it through the entire night without putting my hand on my face. That is a win in and of itself.
Right. Now you understand why I don't wear makeup.
All right, we're here with Kika, who just did my face. Yay.
Hola.
Hola. And we're here with Ernesto, who's doing Ada's face.
I can't look yet.
Yeah, can't look yet. And they, of course, check out the video of was it Centro Cultural Vallartense?
Yes.
They've got the place down in the Isla Cuale, and do check that out when you are here. Also, check out the Isla Cuale in general. They've been doing a lot of great work there. All right, you don't know what you look like
I
yet,
don't know
huh?
what I look like. I have no idea.
All right.
Here's the reveal. All right, I'm gonna look, okay?
Okay.
1, 2. Wow! Oh, I love it! I love it! I love
did a
the
wonderful
flower.
job. After getting our faces painted, we headed on down to the Malecon to see some parade action.
All right, so off we go.
Off we go.
In search of other dead people.
Yes, exactly. Off to Dia de los Muertos evening, or Dia de Muertos.
What do you think, Stefan?
Oh, I think this is great.
Yeah, let's see.
Beautiful
Can we
background.
get that sunset?
Oh, sorry, I'm in the way.
Sunsets have been good.
Yes, absolutely.
We're gonna go see if we can check out the parade. Okay. All right, let's go. So just a little background here where we're at. They have this parade that they start pretty much at the cemetery. It starts at like 5 p.m. So people, I guess, during the day, on the Day of the Dead, are at the cemetery. Yesterday they were cleaning them up, painting them, preparing them. Today they hung out with them, and then down the parade route they go. So
here we are.
we got to see the sunset at the same time as the parade was starting. So it was really just a fantastic combination.
Podemos ver trajes típicos de Veracruz, de Jalisco también, como no, sí señora, ahí viene Jalisco también.
There's one thing about parades in Mexico is there's a lot more horses than you have in the United States in parades.
Preciosa, con estos sombreros maravillosos que nos recuerdan a nuestras Catrinas, ese tiempo maravilloso que nos comparten para seguir celebrando aquí en Puerto Vallarta nuestro desfile de Día de Muertos. Aquí vienen los catrines, carros, por supuesto, presentes en este desfile, saludando a todos con esa gallardía que los caracteriza.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
I could hardly stay on a horse, let alone.
I'm surprised, you know, just with the amount of, you know, it being kind of dusk and all the people. I mean, the horses were fantastic.
Bells are ringing up there.
And you didn't even notice that they were painted.
I know it. I didn't until after actually watching the videos here. It's like, hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. So they had them all with their little skeletons.
Hey, you match.
I think this is me.
It is. Oh, that's funny. Man, I tell you, what a wonderful night to walk around, isn't it?
Really cool. I mean, look at the sunset.
I know, it's crazy.
It's like, it's amazing. The energy is great. You know, they do this every year. Of course, during COVID, it's been a bit dampened, but
not this year.
Yeah, so they're out in force.
All right, we're heading down to the Isla as the migration
food and stuff there, and also
people
just
continues.
They had some activities earlier. They had face painting and food and stuff there, and also just some people playing loteria, which is like the traditional like Mexican bingo. So we'll see what's going on now. I know that they're going to have some live music tonight.
So we'll see what it's like. Onward we walk. Alrighty, so you want to say a few words, Ada?
Yeah, so anyways, it's there's so much going on. Sometimes it's just a matter of finding out what you want to do. So if you like the crowds, if you like you know, all the people and the energy, Malecon
is the place to be.
Is the place.
Packed.
If you want to actually have a little bit kind of more mellow experience, the Isla is definitely, I think, going to provide that. This was the first annual kind of event down on the Isla Cuale, and they had just a variety of cultural events. They had
a lot going on.
They had storytelling, which was great, which we'll talk about in a minute, but they had singers. They had a little stage. You could buy tickets for food, and that was being put on as a fundraiser to help them once again continue to beautify the Isla Cuale so that you guys can enjoy it, because once again it's got that natural it's a sort of nature, community, and culture combined, and so it was really, really great to see that.
Yeah, we helped them a little bit through donations and a little volunteer work, but there are some people that are down on the Isla Cuale, and they dedicate their every day to the Isla Cuale, and so you can find more about them on islacuale.org. So do check them out. I know we talk about them a lot in our videos, but it's a really cool thing they're doing, and it's a really nice green space.
It's the last green space here, I mean, right in downtown. So it's worth it to check it out and to help preserve that.
Yeah, we'll have some more information down below as well.
Is all about, and we have some stories being told right now about some of the histories as well.
And so always when we're walking on Puerto Vallarta, you know, there's a lot of great entertainers here. And it was kind of fun. One person we haven't met really live until we saw him.
We haven't met him personally, but
we saw him in Incanto that Sunday night. But we haven't, spoken to him. He doesn't know us or anything. And so we ran into him, or doesn't know us in person. So we ran into Louis Whitaker as he was volunteering down at Isla Cuale. Look who we ran into, Louis Whitaker, the great Louis Whitaker.
Hello.
So what are you up to now? We see you all over Facebook in Puerto Vallarta.
Well, I'm about to start brunch Saturdays and Sundays at La Capella. That's going to be going every
Saturdays
week.
and Sundays?
Saturdays and Sundays. We're adding 2 days. We added another day.
Oh, dude, you're tall. I didn't realize.
I know, you guys are tall too. What are you guys saying? We're all tall.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's going to be going on until May, the end of May.
Nice.
We only have like 20 seats left for this
Oh my
weekend.
God.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So that's going to be great. And then I'm doing musical Mondays at Garbo every Monday.
Awesome. We haven't been to Garbo yet. You got to go.
You have it. Well, it's at 10:30.
10:30?
So it's a little late. You have to take a power nap and drink a Red Bull.
Us old folks got, yes, exactly.
Well, that's what the Red Bull is for. They have a great espresso martini at Garbo.
Yeah?
So
nice.
that will help you.
Perfect.
And then...
Oh, you sell some...
Oh, yes. I
sell
sell
some
paletas or
Yes.
popsicles.
Popsicles, yes.
In the form of...
Where did I get myself into?
I think that could be a meter. Ooh, that could be good.
This is a new one.
Danger.
Fundraiser.
Every month.
Exactly.
There's a monthly event coming to you. They're going to put the poster up right now.
Oh my God.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, man, thanks. I look forward to seeing you at the show.
Yes. Up in here with all this stuff.
All this stuff at the
Isla Cuale.
Yes. Yes.
Come check it out. They have redone a lot of the park. They're rehabilitating it. They're always looking for volunteers and donations. 100% of donations go to keeping the park clean, putting lights in the park, security, making this a safe place for Vallarta as one of the very last green spaces in the romantic zone.
Absolutely. Oh man, cool. Well, great catching up.
Yes, thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. That's great.
It was kind of fun to see him.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where you see people, sometimes their faces, kind of around town, and then you see them in person. Kind of like here, where you see people on TV, and then suddenly you see them in person.
And we met a lot of people too walking around.
Oh my God, it was so much fun running into all of you guys. So just FYI, hello to all those people that we saw.
We saw this last week. That was really cool. That evening, one of the events they had is a little tour that they took around the Isla Cuale, and they read stories related to Dia de los Muertos.
Ladies and gentlemen, the tour in English will begin momentarily.
So they had 4 or 5 actors that would go to one spot to another, and they really did a good job, a really nice job showcasing and sharing what Dia de los Muertos means to people of Mexico. And I learned a lot.
Yeah, they once again, it was a combination of these traditional stories, but also I think one of the actors wrote one of the stories about it. So it was just fun to, once again, another angle of the talent that's in this town.
I have to say my favorite was the Borracho Devil hanging off the bridge. That was pretty fun. We had this makeup on. They spent all this time to do, and the night was getting to an end, at least for us old folks. But we decided to go out.
Hashtag 9 p.m.
9:30 p.m. So we decided to go out again after we stopped by our house. We rallied, yes.
I actually had to grab some long sleeve. We were down by the river, and it was cold. So anyway, I'm all wrapped up. We're gonna do another pass at the Malecon.
It's 9:30.
Just to be able to see if we can see what it's like without the crowds.
Yes.
It smells really good here. There's some good food.
Down where the Puerto Vallarta sign is with the seahorse is the kids were dancing and doing some songs, and I don't know why that is, but that always is cool to see.
Yeah, I think they had they were all in different costumes, and I think they were representing like the different states. I'm not sure, but I was catching a little bit of it. We kind of caught the middle, but it was still fun, and yeah, it was definitely worth watching. At that point in time too, we went and they were starting to do entertainment. Like there was a stage right there next to the big Catrina.
No sé qué tienen las flores, llorona, las flores del Camposanto.
And then we just walked back, kind of saw those horses standing around. So you would have thought, like usually in the United States, they put the horses right on the back on the trailer and off they go. No, the horses were like hanging out outside. That's something you don't see every day.
No. One of the things that we haven't talked about is the Ofrendas.
These Ofrendas are just a really crucial part of the Dia de los Muertos celebration, because it's all about them coming back, and you are making sure you are welcoming them back, kind of at that night where the veil, as the actor said, the veil is thinnest between the two worlds. That was really kind of a cool.
Yeah, for me, and it goes to Dia de los Muertos just in general, is that it's a time where you're celebrating and you're also remembering everybody that's been in your life and who has passed. And how cool is that? I mean, it really is a great event to behold. As we were walking back home, doing the final back home walk, I was surprised.
We're rallying.
If we would have stayed out another half hour, more fireworks. There are fireworks going on.
Yes. And you know what? We watched the fireworks from from a location we've never watched them from before.
Yes, which was just outside of Casa Kimberly, right?
Yeah. Underneath the Puente del Amor. Until next time. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that, and remember to like and subscribe.
And I guess ring the bell, and also remember, anything we make from the YouTube channel goes to charity. So if you see an ad, like probably after this video, click it, and you'll be giving to the community here in Mexico and in Puerto Vallarta.
And join our Facebook group if you haven't already.
Oh, yes, that too. Anyway, take care, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this video.
We'll see you later.
I've never had makeup on my face ever. This is the first time, actually. So they say that you're supposed to take baby oil, and I put on here, and then soap, and then water. So wish me luck. Let's see how it goes. Oh, so sad. So cool.